Scene script. Ever wondered how to make a man obsessed with you? Well, let's dive in to unravel the power of attraction. The allure of attraction isn't just about physical beauty. It's an amalgamation of your personality, your charm, and the aura you radiate. It's about capturing someone's mind, not just their eyes. Attraction is a potent force, a spark that ignites interest and curiosity. It's the initial magnet that draws people towards each other, the first step in building any type of relationship, be it friendship, romance, or even a fleeting connection. What makes a woman genuinely attractive, you ask? It's the confidence she exudes. Self-confidence is like a beacon, shining brightly and drawing people towards it. A woman who knows her worth, who is comfortable in her own skin, radiates an irresistible charm. She doesn't seek validation from others but validates herself. Self-confidence is not about arrogance or narcissism. It's about self-assurance and self-belief. It's about knowing your strengths, embracing your flaws, and not being afraid to show the world who you truly are. It's about standing tall, with your head held high, ready to face whatever comes your way. A confident woman knows what she wants and isn't afraid to go after it. She doesn't let fear hold her back. Instead, she uses it as a stepping stone to reach her goals. She doesn't let setbacks deter her. Instead, she sees them as opportunities to learn and grow. And guess what? This kind of confidence is incredibly attractive to men. They are drawn to a woman who is self-assured, who knows her worth, and is not afraid to express it. A woman who can stand her ground, yet is compassionate and understanding. But remember, confidence isn't something you can fake. It has to come from within. It's about accepting yourself for who you are, with all your strengths and weaknesses. It's about loving yourself, even when the world seems to be against you. Remember, confidence is the key to attraction. So embrace your confidence, ladies, and let your radiance shine. Let your confidence be the magnet that attracts the man of your dreams. Now that we've talked about attraction, let's dive into the art of conversation. The beauty of conversation is that it's a dance of words, a delicate balance between listening and speaking, expressing and understanding. It's a powerful tool that can help you connect with a man on a deeper level, enabling you to understand his thoughts, feelings, and desires. So how can you master this art? Well, first and foremost, be genuinely interested in the other person. Remember, a conversation is not an interrogation. It's an opportunity to learn about the other person, their likes, their dislikes, their dreams, and their fears. So ask thoughtful questions that show you're interested in understanding them better. Next, practice active listening. This means not only hearing the words that are being spoken, but also understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. Show empathy and respond with understanding. This will help you connect on a deeper emotional level. Thirdly, share about yourself too. A conversation is a two-way street. While it's important to listen and understand the other person, it's equally important to express your own thoughts and feelings. This helps build a balanced relationship where both parties feel valued and heard. However, while sharing, remember to keep a sense of mystery. Don't reveal everything at once. Leave some things for the imagination. This not only keeps the conversation interesting, but also keeps the other person intrigued and wanting to know more. Finally, keep the conversation light and engaging. Inject humor where appropriate. A good laugh can ease tension and make the conversation more enjoyable. But remember to be respectful and avoid offensive or inappropriate jokes. Remember, the goal of a conversation is not to win an argument or to prove a point. It's about understanding and connecting with the other person. It's about building a bridge of communication that can withstand the test of time. So go ahead, engage in meaningful, stimulating conversations. Let your words create a ripple effect, touching hearts and building bonds. Because at the end of the day, the art of conversation can turn a casual encounter into a deeper connection. Ever heard of the saying, mystery creates wonder? Well, it's true. Mystery plays a pivotal role in making someone obsessed with you. It's a tantalizing dance of revelation and concealment, a game of cat and mouse that keeps the interest alive. Think about it. What happens when you watch a gripping thriller? You're hooked, right? You want to know what happens next. You're on the edge of your seat. Your heart is pounding. That's the power of mystery. It creates anticipation. It builds tension. It sparks curiosity. And that's exactly what it does in relationships too. When you reveal too much too soon, you rob him of the opportunity to discover you. You deny him the thrill of the chase. Remember, the chase is part of the allure. It's the journey, not the destination, that's exciting. So don't give it all away at once. Keep some cards close to your chest. Let him earn the right to know you. Let him work for it. Let him wonder. You see, when you maintain a sense of mystery, you become a puzzle he wants to solve. You become an enigma he wants to decipher. You become a book he can't put down. And the more he learns about you, the more he wants to know. The more he knows, the more he's intrigued. The more he's intrigued, the more obsessed he becomes. But remember, mystery doesn't mean being aloof or distant. It's about striking a balance. It's about revealing enough to pique his interest, but not so much that there's nothing left to discover. It's about being open, but not an open book. It's about being honest, but not overly revealing. It's about being you, but a version of you that leaves him wanting more. So ladies, don't underestimate the power of mystery. It's a potent tool in your arsenal. Use it wisely. Keep him guessing and he'll be coming back for more. Next, let's talk about the importance of independence. Independence isn't just about living alone or paying your own bills. It's a state of mind. It's the ability to stand on your own 2 feet, to make decisions for yourself, to be self-reliant and self-sufficient. Think about it. Wouldn't you be drawn to someone who has their life together, who doesn't need you but chooses to be with you? That's the allure of independence. It's about being a whole person on your own and not relying on someone else to complete you. It's about having your own interests, passions, and pursuits and not sacrificing them for anyone. Now, let's be clear. Independence doesn't mean being distant or aloof. It's not about pushing people away. It's about having a healthy balance between your personal life and your relationship. It's about understanding that you can love someone without losing yourself in them. Being too clingy, too needy, can push a man away. It can make him feel suffocated, trapped. But when a woman is independent, when she has her own life, her own dreams, her own identity beyond the relationship, it draws him closer. It gives him the space to move, to breathe, to be himself, and it makes him respect her, admire her, desire her even more. An independent woman is not afraid to speak her mind. She's not afraid to go after what she wants. She doesn't wait for a man to rescue her because she can rescue herself. And that is incredibly attractive. It's like a beacon, a force that pulls a man towards her. So don't be afraid to be independent. Don't be afraid to be you. Don't be afraid to show a man that you don't need him, but you choose him. Because an independent woman isn't just an attractive woman. She's a powerful woman. She's a confident woman. She's a woman who knows her worth and isn't afraid to show it. And remember this, being independent isn't about pushing a man away. It's about drawing him closer. It's about showing him that you're not just a woman he wants, but a woman he respects, admires, and desires. An independent woman is an attractive woman. Now, let's discuss the role of support. This is a crucial element, and it's about more than just being there when times are tough. Being supportive makes a man feel valued, appreciated, and yes, even obsessed. It's not about pandering to his every whim or being a doormat. It's about showing that you care about his interests, his ambitions, his dreams, and his struggles. Think about it. When we feel supported, we feel seen and understood. We feel like we matter. We feel loved. And isn't that what we're all looking for in a relationship? This feeling of being appreciated can lead a man to become more attached, more committed, and yes, more obsessed. So how can you show support? It's about being his cheerleader, his sounding board, his confidant. It's about listening when he talks about his day, his hopes, his fears. It's about encouraging him to pursue his passions, even if they don't align with yours. It's about celebrating his victories, no matter how small, and comforting him in his defeats. But here's the catch. Being supportive doesn't mean losing yourself in the process. It's not about putting his needs above yours all the time. It's about finding that balance where you can both lean on each other when needed. It's about building a partnership where you both feel valued and appreciated. And remember, support is a two-way street. It's not just about giving, it's also about receiving. It's about letting him be there for you too, letting him feel needed, letting him be your rock when you need one. It's about creating a bond that's strong, supportive, and reciprocal. So, to wrap up, being supportive is an essential part of making a man feel valued and appreciated. It can make him more obsessed with you, not because he feels obligated, but because he genuinely wants to be there for you, just as you are there for him. Be his cheerleader and he'll be your biggest fan. Scene script. Let's move on to the impact of surprise. A surprise can be a potent tool in your arsenal when it comes to keeping a man interested and even obsessed. Now, when we talk about surprises, we're not necessarily talking about lavish gifts or extravagant gestures. In fact, sometimes the smallest surprises can have the biggest impact. Imagine, for instance, you remember a little detail about him, something he mentioned offhandedly, perhaps his favorite childhood candy or a book he's been meaning to read. And one day, out of the blue, you present it to him. This is a surprise that speaks volumes. It tells him that you're attentive, that you care, and that you're invested in his happiness. Surprises can also be about breaking patterns. If your interactions have fallen into a bit of a routine, a surprise can jolt him out of complacency and reignite his interest. This could be as simple as suggesting an unexpected date idea, or even just changing up your look. Surprises keep things fresh, they keep him on his toes, and they make him feel special. And who doesn't like to feel special? Surprises remind him that he's with a woman who's spontaneous, thoughtful, and exciting. A word of caution, though. While surprises can be a wonderful tool, they must be used wisely. Too many surprises, and he might start to feel overwhelmed or uncertain. The key is balance. Surprises should be like a dash of spice in a dish, used to enhance the overall experience, not overpower it. And remember, the best surprises are those that come from the heart, that show you know him and appreciate him for who he is. These are the surprises that will make him feel special, make him feel loved, and yes, make him feel obsessed in the best possible way. So ladies, don't underestimate the power of a well-timed surprise. It can breathe new life into a relationship and keep him coming back for more. A little surprise can go a long way. Finally, let's talk about the power of patience. Patience, my dear friends, is not something to be underestimated. It's an art, a virtue, and a tool all in one. It's the secret ingredient that can turn a casual interest into a deep obsession. Picture this. You're baking a cake. You've got all the ingredients, you've mixed them well, but if you rush the baking process, if you crank up the heat in a hurry to get the result, what do you get? A burnt disaster, right? Relationships are a lot like baking. You can have all the right elements: attraction, conversation, mystery, independence, support, and surprise. But if you rush the process, you risk scaring him off. Patience, on the other hand, works like magic. It's like a gentle simmer that slowly and surely draws him in. It gives him the space to appreciate your value, to miss you, to yearn for you. It allows him to feel that he is part of the chase, part of the journey. It doesn't push, it doesn't pressure. It simply waits, and in waiting it magnifies the attraction. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. The most beautiful things take time to grow. A seed doesn't turn into a tree overnight. It needs time, patience, and nurturing. Likewise, a man's obsession for you won't happen in the blink of an eye. It requires patience. So ladies, slow down. Let things unfold at their own pace. Don't be in a hurry to make him yours. Instead, let him realize on his own that he wants to be yours. It's in this realization that true obsession lies. And when he finally comes to you, drawn in by the power of your patience, you'll find that the wait was worth it. Patience is not just about waiting, it's about how you wait. And when you master the art of waiting with grace, with dignity, with confidence, you'll find that patience is indeed a virtue that can make him yours. To wrap things up, let's quickly revisit the key points we've discussed. First, the power of attraction is not only about physical appeal, but also about the magnetic energy you exude. Second, the art of conversation is crucial in creating a strong emotional connection. Be engaging, be interested, and be interesting. Next, we touched on the power of mystery. Keep a bit of enigma about yourself to pique his curiosity. We also talked about the importance of independence. Show him that you're capable and self-reliant, yet still value his presence in your life. Then we explored the role of support. Be his cheerleader, his confidant. Show him that you're there for him in both good times and bad. We also delved into the impact of surprise. A little unpredictability keeps the spark alive. And finally, the power of patience. Remember, good things come to those who wait. With these tips, you can make any man obsessed with you. Remember, the power is in your hands. If you've enjoyed this video and found our tips helpful, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up. Your likes help us grow and reach more people, spreading the knowledge further. And if you're looking to master the game of obsession, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. By doing so, you'll be the first to know when we drop more content like this. Once again, thank you for spending your time with us. Until next time, keep mastering the game of obsession and remember, the power is in your hands.